Alrighty, short and sweet, because I don't know about you, I'm hungry and a little bit thirsty, so. All right, good afternoon, friends, family, faculty, and fellow graduates. Over the course of my 6 years at Brandon University, I've spent some quality time thinking, hopefully. And thankfully, I've learned a few things about myself, which I would like to share with you today, as when you are given the importance and honor of delivering a farewell speech, one naturally talks about themselves. Point 1. Joyce Grenfell said, "There is no such thing as the pursuit of happiness, but there is the discovery of joy." While attending the Whistler Music Festival this past April, I was fortunate to sit in on a lecture given by Dr. Dale Lannis, former Dean of the School of Music at the University of Manitoba. The lecture involved getting your students to practice, but little did I know the lecture involved getting me to practice. He asked two simple questions. 1, what motivates you? And 2, how do you define success? Graduates, as you begin your journey into the real world, honestly ask yourself these two questions. How can you expect to motivate and lead others when you yourself cannot see what motivates you? Or how can you lead others to success when you do not even know what success entails? Answer these two questions, and I'm sure you will stumble upon joy in your future careers. Point 2. Goethe said, "Doubt grows with knowledge." In Tim Galloway's book, The Inner Game of Tennis, the author describes the athlete as being psychologically split in two halves. The first half, self 1, is your left brain, the side which memorizes facts, analyzes problems, calculates solutions, and predicts your imminent mistakes. The second half, self 2, is your right brain, the natural, easy, creative, primitive doer of habitual learning. Playing tennis, painting, studying, partying, practicing, teaching, all involve this inevitable war between the two hemispheres of our brain. It is wired into our primal brains to doubt our actions, but we must trust in our natural reflexes and learned abilities in order to have faith in ourselves. That being said, and I'll echo Mr. Robinson here, I urge you to always think critically and doubt not only your own words and actions, but more so the words and actions of others. Take things with a grain of salt. You'll be more fun at parties that way. You might even get a job too. Point 3. Alfred Pennyworth said, well, I guess Christopher Nolan wrote, "Why do we fall? So we can learn to pick ourselves up." There's another wonderful book, which I hope some of you received today or on a previous graduation day, the most famous book a graduate can receive, entitled "Oh, the Places You'll Go" by Dr. Seuss. Yeah, I'm going to quote Seuss. In the book, Seuss writes about how smart and lovely and talented we all are, and how we can achieve anything if we set our brains and feet to it. But he does something marvelous in the middle of the story that is unexpected of the optimistic tone. With a heroic twist, he writes that we will all fail miserably at some point in our lives, that we will be left in the waiting place, also known as being stuck in a rut. Yes, failure can be a terrible, awkward, embarrassing, and uncomfortable experience, but it is a necessary part of the human condition, as failure is ultimately married to success. So graduates, I urge you to indulge and learn from your failures as much as you relish in your successes. It is unfair to ourselves and to others to expect perfection 110% of the time, which leads me to my final point. Final point. Aristotle said, "We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit." Our society demands perfection. We only need to look at the magazines lining a grocery store checkout shelf. I cannot speak for all of you, but I can say that I have never achieved anything to perfection. And furthermore, I never will, as perfection is unattainable, as it is a subjective concept to every one of us. In my mind, excellence is far more manageable than perfection. Excellence can be maintained from a day-to-day basis. What I have achieved, and what all of you have accomplished today, is excellence through perseverance. So let the pursuit of excellence motivate you to success, as well as allow you to doubt yourself and make you grow even greater through your failures. To summarize, as the education students would have me do, point 1, What motivates you? How do you define success? Point 2, think critically and exercise doubt with caution. Point 3, ignore point 2 and make mistakes. And point 4, be consistently excellent in all of your mistake-making endeavors. To my fellow graduates, I wholeheartedly wish each and every one of you the very best in all your future successes and failures. Congratulations to the Brandon University class of 2013.